I'm Anil Kumar and we will review what we have learned about sketching reciprocal functions and sketch reciprocal of the given graph. It is a sinusoidal function which has an amplitude of 1 unit and it has been translated 1 unit above. So you can see that graph here. So we need to sketch reciprocal of this graph. You can pause the video, sketch the reciprocal, and then look into my solution. So few things to remember is, first part, we should look for the x-intercepts. Reciprocal of x-intercept will get to be vertical asymptote. So we can actually draw vertical asymptotes at all the points wherever we have the x-intercept. So these should be the vertical asymptotes for the reciprocal function, correct? So that is how we can begin with. Okay, that's the best thing. So whenever you want to sketch reciprocal function, so let's keep some key points. How to sketch reciprocal function. So first point is f of x equals to 0. If f of x equals to 0, then 1 over f of x gives rise to vertical asymptote. Right? That is the first step always, right? Now second part is, we should remember that reciprocal of positive is positive, right? So if f of x is greater than 0, that means it is positive, then 1 over f of x is also greater than 0. That means we are expecting all positive values in the reciprocal function. Next part, which is very critical, is invariant point. So if f of x is equal to 0, then 1 over f of x is also equal to 0. These are called invariant points. They are common, right, in both the graphs. So the invariant points for us are these. So they will be common in both the graphs. So let's mark them. You get the idea. These are the invariant points, correct? Now, the other points which are important for us are the ones which are, let's say, the turning points, right? So let's look into the turning points. So the turning points here are at 2, right? So reciprocal of 2 is what? So if f of x is equals to 2, then 1 over f of x will be equals to half. Is it okay? So that will be half here. Is it okay? So these points will be half. Correct? So at 2 it will be half. Now looking into these points, we can actually draw the reciprocal. If it is half here, it will go to 2, right? So half becomes 2 and 2 becomes half. Do you see that? So that is how it is. Joining these points, we can get our function. These are the asymptotes, correct? So these are the asymptotes. So we get our function, which is kind of like this. I hope you understand it, right? So that is how we can draw 1 over f of x. Correct? So that is how we should be drawing 1 over f of x. So we also found some points where f of x was half. In that case, 1 over f of x will be equals to 2. So those points helped us to sketch the graph, right? So the vertical asymptotes is the key thing to start with, and then invariant points, and then few other points can help you to complete the graph of the reciprocal function. I hope that really helps. Thank you and all the best. Now as an exercise, what you can do is you can write down domain and range of reciprocal function. Thank you.